And then she's got like the chakras over here. I have never gotten that one either. Number 8, Bath Kohl. Okay. Literally what it says. Number 8. Sorry, I'm in a weird mood. I think I need sleep. I will get sleep soon enough. This is like a late read. What time is it? 9:38 on the clock. Number 8. There we go. All right, so you want to take another look at that one. So this is a lot of third eye chakra I'm getting too. Those seeds in her hair are almost, I don't know if they're seeds, but they almost look to me like extra eyes, which is really interesting. Number 8. Eschew complicated explanations. As you seek the simplicity of the deepest truth of your heart, gently but firmly cast aside that which does not resonate as being true for your heart. Okay, so this one goes hand in hand with the other one too. It's people that you're around, your like surroundings, maybe what you expose yourself to. Okay, you get to pick and choose, right? Gently but firmly cast aside that which does not resonate as being true for your heart. Focus upon and speak from a higher spiritual perspective. All prayers are answered at the perfect time and in the perfect way. You have a powerful voice which can foster healing and wisdom on our planet. Bath Kohl, and that's K-O-L, is a mysterious creature. She is an angel known as a divine oracle and the daughter of the divine voice, the pure and true sound of spirit. When she whispers to your heart, you feel as an inner knowing, a truth. To honor that inner knowing likely requires the confrontation of fear or moving in unexpected directions. Even so, deep resonance of her truth is more powerful than the resistance we may initially feel as we let go of our limited perspectives and allow ourselves to be guided by spirit. The spiritual voice of Bath Kohl is always true, always healing, always in harmony with the higher loving plane of the universal heart, which is working towards the spiritual fulfillment of all hearts. Hers is the healing sound, the voice of divine prophecy, which is not only telling us what shall be, through speaking of the highest potential, creates a blessing which manifests the ultimate goodness within us. When Bath Kohl appears in a reading, an inner spiritual calm may require a leap of faith. A more authentic, awakened you is coming to life. Paving the way for higher self to manifest typically means that the fear and control-based approaches need to be surrendered. Bath Kohl's presence indicates something more appropriate and vital, the needs to supersede the limited structures currently in place. As a consequence, she is a portent of spiritual transformation and a material manifestation. Honoring her guidance requires courage, but brings rich rewards on many levels. The Oracle of Bath Kohl indicates a voice that is true and needs to be acknowledged. This may be a voice in your own heart, which needs to be heard without judgment or censorship. It may be an intuitive inner knowing to be recognized. It may be a loving and helpful voice of reliable guide, a friend who you know that can be trusted. It may be a teacher or teaching from a dream or an insight from a meditation or even an inkling that certain happenings or sightings are signs from the universe to help you on your life path. Bath Kohl is a clear voice of communication between humanity and higher beings. When called upon, she will assist a human to accurately interpret a sign or an omen. Her voice brings clarity, therefore this oracle indicates a time of confusion is swiftly coming to an end. The oracle also encourages you to practice your power of discernment, filter ego from heart. If a point of view lowers your vibration to make you feel more negatively about yourself or another, increase your confusion, or makes your matters seem more complicated, it's likely to be an ego-driven viewpoint. To consider what you might be able to learn from that viewpoint, you need to settle yourself on a more authentic spiritual ground. So definitely grounding needs to take place. If you're in a circumstance where maybe you're getting like waves of negative energy, or you're just dealing with your own traumas that are internal, or maybe you're just getting a wall of like projections, whatever you want to call it, Ground yourself first, and then you should be able to have more clarity in moving forward. Most people know how to do this. Not everybody is told how to do this sort of thing. So I advise you to just make sure you're grounded first. If it means like sounds or touch or certain scents that are gonna like heighten your vibrational frequency, then go with that. But if you have like a cavalcade, like a constant barrage of negative energy, ask yourself first of all if that's how you truly feel. If the answer is no, that may not be your energy. You may be an empath, okay? Healing process. Take a moment to discern from potential distractions. Seek out sacred, quiet space where there is room for reflection. You may wish to have a journal, a pen with you to make notes. When you are ready, say aloud if you wish, I call upon the divine voice of Bath Cole, guardian of the luminous communications and clear channel for spiritual truth and healing grace. Please bless me with the clarity according to my highest wisdom and mercy, and in the divine timing, may I read the signs and hear the voice of truth louder than all others. May all beings receive the guidance they need to find the happiness and spiritual freedom that they seek. When you are ready, place a hand over your heart and consciously connect to your breathing. Notice the breath flowing in and out. Allow your awareness to connect with your heart. Notice which sensations, feelings, messages, or insights flows as you tune into your heart. Notice any strengthening of your intuitive awareness over the 3 days that follow this exercise. Be open to your heart and know that it is truth and will become clear at the perfect time and in the perfect way. When the time is right for you, ground yourself, rehydrate, and you've completed a healing process. Okay, so this one's Bath Cole, number 8. What do we have? 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 42, 43, number 8. 6, 7, 8. And then we've got Oboedire. All right, this one I'm gonna have to cover up because there's a bit of nudity. This one's almost like she's in a cocoon, in a shell, transformation, definitely crown chakra, self-love, heart chakra, and this would be like hermit energy that I'm kind of sensing too. This is a beautiful card. Okay, number 3, Oboedire. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly, if you can see. Alright. I don't know if I've got that one either. I try to pick ones that we haven't gotten before, okay guys? I don't want to make it boring, but there's a lot of good information in this book too. Do not turn away from your path, nor from what you know in your heart to be true. No matter what appears to be, nor the logic may dictate, trust what your heart is telling you. You are safe and protected by spirit. You are spiritually empowered with all you need to manifest your authentic soul path. You have what it takes to connect with the light and live that connection in a practical way, which contributes positive energy to our human collective consciousness. Oboedire is a Latin basis for the word obedience. Far from conforming to authority, the original meaning was to listen, to hear, and to not turn away. The Oracle of Oboedire is about becoming a sacred rebel, giving up faith in ways of the world and embracing the ways of the spirit unconditionally. That means refusing to torture yourself with the horror stories that society and your own mind conjure up from time to time. This guidance is encouraging you to connect through your heart with the spiritual light, wisdom, and guidance within. The oracle asks you to believe in the power of the spirit to show you the way through all troubles. There is a message from our loving universe for you. You will feel it in your own heart. You may consider yourself to be a feisty, independent, strong person rather than one who is docile and surrendered in spirit. A vibrant and powerful personality may feel initial resistance or confusion when asked to become soft to the ways of spirit. Yet this sort of obedience is not about giving away your power or becoming someone you are not. When we are receptive to spirit, we become more unique, not less. This oracle asks us to get out of our own way. Often we make things more difficult for ourselves, even when our intentions are good. This is because we see things from a limited or partial perspective. This does not mean we should refuse to act at all. It just means that as we practice sensing and following spirit, by tuning into the heart, we will act from a more centered and wisely guided place. Our actions will be more likely to hit the mark. When we follow or flow with the greater wisdom of life, far-reaching, positive consequence awaken. pardon me, recognizing the spirit is wiser than your own personal opinion is prelude to true awakening. The more awakened we are, the more genuine we benefit for all beings and ourselves to unfold through our endeavors. To be clear, the guidance of this oracle is not to hand over your power, nor to seek out spirit to tell you what to do, because you still have free will, okay? It is always up to you to exercise your free will and live your life as you choose. Sometimes the responsibility behind such freedom may seem too much, but this is our task as human beings. We own our own freedom and exercise it with freedom and delight. I know in this matrix it doesn't really feel like we're free, but you still have the capacity to make choices for yourself, all right? If you don't want to do something and you're not comfortable with it, don't do it. If you really want to do something and you really believe in it, do it, all right? When you trust your courage more than your doubt, you will be ready to listen to spirit and act on what you perceive. You will be capable, willing, and ready to live as a light on this earth. The beautiful light that you already are, okay? You are also encouraged to ditch the drug of doubt. Doubt undermines your confidence and sends you on a mission to gain approval before making every decision. And what do you not need? Approval to do the things that you really truly desire and love, okay? Approval can become the hit that alleviates doubt temporarily, but it prevents you from building the strength you need to listen for your own spiritual knowing. You have it within you to be spiritually sovereign. This oracle asks you to recognize your inner potential and practice trusting yourself and your capacity to respond to life's unpredictable happenings with soul-honoring integrity. Healing process. Place a hand on your heart. Connect consciously to your breath as it flows in and out. Feel that you are grounded, present, and ready to speak from your heart. When you are ready, say the following invocation, if you wish, and a healing prayer out loud. I call upon the white light of spiritual grace, divine love, and soul healing. Please help me tune into clear guidance in all areas of concern in my life. I choose to trust in the unfolding of a higher loving plane in my life, the divine timing of that plan, and my own capacity to respond and act with wisdom. I recognize that I am blessed, empowered, and protected as I fulfill my side of the divine soul contract with the universe. I have the courage to continue. I have the wisdom to embrace the inner light of my heart, helping, healing, and guiding me with grace. I have every right to be confident in myself and trusting of spirit. Place your hands in prayer or over your heart and let your mind and heart relax. You may wish to close your eyes and intend that a loving light of spirit is around you and within you. Especially notice the top of your head relaxing in the presence of spirit. Ground yourself again in the present moment when you are ready with a deep breath in and out. Once you have done this, you've completed a healing process. Hopefully that doesn't get me banned. Just a note. Anyways, if you enjoyed that, guy, like, share. If you enjoyed the oracle read, you're more than welcome to ask me to read some other ones from this book just on their own instead of like the tarot readings. If you like more than 30 minutes of a tarot reading and you want a personal reading, or you want it to like extend further beyond what I've already started on for that video, but that's for the general collective, then just hit me up and send me an email and book your reading, okay? Take care of you. Please do.